Alright, so earlier today we played the game against the Bengals, ended up winning 52-46, easily the highest scoring game of the year. And now we get the Steelers. This one I feel like should be a much easier game. Yeah, let's just go with what they're suggesting here. We're going to defend the outside run. And for the offense, I mean, they blitz 40% of the time. That is a fairly high percentage. Let's go run inside, right? That's what we do. We run the ball, so we're just going to go run inside. And for this, let's go rushing touchdowns, win the turnover battle, 350 yards, and allow 20 points or less. Alright. And doesn't look like we have any coaching situations, so let's just upgrade some players. None of our stars really. Oh, that reminds me, I want to go change out the nickel package linebackers. And what should I put on them? Let's go hybrid here for Nick Cross. Plus 2 man coverage, plus 1 acceleration. I can live with that. Dio's not where he should be, but he'll have to get some respect next year. I feel like he's one of the better DNs that we have. Hopefully he's able to get some reps in actual games. We're just going to give him a speed rusher. And he gets 1 acceleration, 2 finesse move. Alright. Then those guys we don't really care about. So yeah, we need to get those staff points though. That's what we're really looking for. Start getting the focus players open, be able to upgrade more players faster, which is what we're really looking for. Oh wait, gotta go change that nickel package real quick. Let's go up here, depth charts, and then sub linebackers. So when you look at it, this is why Nick Cross has 92 speed. The rest of his overalls aren't great, but I like that speed. Now, Zaire Franklin and EJ Speed are both fast, but not 92 speed. That extra little bit, and the fact that he's a safety, he gets different animations that he can unlock because he's a safety instead of a linebacker. And Zaire being who he is, I'm going to keep him where he is, but we need Nick Cross on the field. That'll give him a chance to get on the field. Hopefully he can get turnovers and tackles, and we can start upgrading him some more. And he can be a guy at safety, right? We have Julian, but when it comes time for Rodney Thomas and his contract to be up, maybe Nick Cross can come in and be the guy, or before that, however that works. We need to get Nick Cross upgraded. That's what we're looking for. Because we have to get better at safety, right? I'll probably get a free agent in the offseason to fill in at that free safety position. But long term, it'd be ideal if we could make Nick Cross that guy. Kind of like that. So we're going to give us the all-white color rush. Just like that. And they got... Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know why it does that. Gives them their current color rushes. Oh, switch it automatically. Alright, here's the hoping it just stayed with what I wanted it to be right there.
It's week 15 of the National Football League, and our spotlight is on Michael Pittman. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Colts and the Steelers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today on to week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not.
All right. Like to let that early stuff run through so that I can grab screenshots for thumbnails and stuff like that.
The buys are over. It's now a 4-week sprint
So
to the
did
finish.
keep the
and
uniforms
we are
how I wanted it.
underway
That's
here in week
good.
15. And the opening kickoff will not be
We'll get ball
returned, as
start the
that
second half. I'm
will
cool
be
with
a
that. We
touchback.
usually have the ball
So here are
last
the
in the first
Steelers
half.
now to take over for the first time.
They have Justin
They'll
Fields
be led
starting.
out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Interesting.
And no excitement unless you're on
I
the
thought for
defensive
sure
team
they'd have
last
Russell
week
Wilson
in his
starting.
numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one
Let's
interception
blitz
he
him on the
threw.
first
Yeah,
play
no
of the
touchdown
game.
passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real
That's
thrilled
what they
about
like
that.
to do. We put
And
Nick
they
Cross
lost the
in.
game.
Let's be on
So,
him.
I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets.
Nice. Juju
But
with a
bottom
nice
line,
tackle.
How do they get a win?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape,
All
the way they were
right, see if we
flying
can
to
get
the
this
football.
3-4
So that
formation
tells
to
me that
work
they've
for
got
us
all their
here. They're
assignments
almost
down,
certainly
and
about
they're
to
playing
run the
with
ball.
extreme confidence.
Running left, it's Warren.
Nice.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind
I was
the
able to
line
use
of
Zaire to
scrimmage.
push him back in
It'll
before
go
his
as a
Buckman's
loss
there
of a
for the
yard,
tackle
and
for
it'll
the
set up
loss.
third down. You look at this Colts
So we're going to go with the
defense.
4-4
This
here.
unit very tough to throw against.
We
Currently
go
second
cover
best
2
in the
invert. I'm going
NFL.
to put him
And how
on
about that
press.
last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just
Grover.
hoping to see
Oh, I
more of
missed
that.
him. No way, I missed him.
Middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on
Unbelievable.
3rd
I
and
had
1.
it. Had exactly what I
I'm
wanted
not
there.
sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did
So,
exactly
cover
that
6
and found a
and
way to
nickel
pick
triple.
up a first down.
On 1st down, Fields.
I was way too far off. I didn't expect that to be such a short
And he'll
route
be
right
taken
there.
down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And he's
Go
already
with
got
3-4
2 catches
bear
on the
on this
opening
one.
drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
Cover 2
And
hard
sometimes
flat.
you game
They've been
plan for
doing
that
those
offensively.
short
You want to make
passes
sure
for the
that
most
guy
part.
touches the ball, and sometimes
Hopefully
it
the
just
safety
happens
reacts
naturally.
in the middle of
And
the
then you
field.
change your game plan. When he has the hot
That's a
hand,
run
you
play,
keep
okay.
going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game
Take
goes
that,
on.
another tackle for loss on a run
Officially, it's a
play.
1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Oh, we're gonna cover 3 hard flat.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's see what happens. I feel like they might run it here.
Now
Yeah,
runs
before
straight
his
ahead
Buckman's
Warren.
right
And
over
he
that
is
one.
met in his
3
tracks
carries,
behind
negative
the
4
line of
yards.
scrimmage. A loss of 1,
Exactly
now a
what we
loss
need.
of 2, and they're
Now we
staring
need
at a
to be able
3rd
to
and
get 'em off the
13.
field.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Let's go cover 3C.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
All right.
Here's Fields.
Oh, no.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Nice.
And he gets this only to the
Stop him at the
44-yard
44-yard
line.
line.
Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get
Nice,
7
forcing
out
a
of
punt
that, but
after
not
all
enough
that.
to prevent a 4th down.
I'll take
On
that.
4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete. 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida.
Just do a simple halfback dive to start the game.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Lean on
Yeah,
Jonathan
it's
Taylor
good
as
for
much
me.
as we need to in
One
this
pick.
game.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him
They
this
were
week or
all
not
over
if you
that
were the
one.
head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception.
Let's
But
try
he
to
wants
run
to
the
keep that
ball in
hot
the
streak
shotgun
going, throwing
formation
touchdown
here. See how we
passes.
can get that to work
That
for
was
us.
well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers
Cam
up
Hayward being
front.
on the inside
Hard
is
to
going to
imagine
be
with all that
tough.
size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But
Nice,
that's exactly
JT
what
with a
happened.
nice move
a
right
loss
there.
resulted.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Jesus. I don't think I've used this play at all. See how we can get this to work for us.
Richardson steps away.
Okay, AR to the outside. Probably should have thrown that to AD right there, honestly. We'll take that 1 carry, 12 yards, getting a first down.
Scrambling there, 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when
Let's hit
things
the
break
read
down.
option.
As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted
Ooh.
and found an alternate
They're
way
running
to the
press
marker.
coverage right now, so we're going to switch it. I'm going to go play action read. Have him going downfield. Have him going downfield. Jelani underneath.
They go play action with Richardson. He's going to let it go deep
It's
for
too
Mitchell.
far.
And
No
that is incomplete.
way we're missing
You
that
look at the
pass.
Steeler defense.
Got
Against the
exactly
pass, they're
what we
hoping to
wanted
trend in
right
the
there.
opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the
They
NFL.
are
I think
somehow
you're going to
throws
see
it
some
too deep.
changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Let's go. Nice run by JT.
Burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league.
do this
Had
mesh
to come into
play.
this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some
Let's try to
safe
get
yards
to
here to
the
get things
outside
moving
here.
again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Minka
And he's
coming
able
up
to get
on
this
that
one
one.
down to about the 40.
Sorry.
5 yards. Now
3rd and
it's
5
third
is
and
very
5.
manageable. It's a lot better than 3rd and 10 right there. That's exactly why we use Jonathan Taylor.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't expect a
But Steeler
linebacker
defense
to be able to
locked
get there,
in,
even if
forcing
it
an
is
upcoming
Patrick Queen.
4th down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And no move to get the
let's keep it
offense off
simple
the
here.
field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Richardson to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
No way, they're waiting on the screen on 4th down.
And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite
We're
another
going
to
to cover
drop it
2.
on
I'm not
4th
a big
down.
fan of cover
and so
2,
many
but
teams work on that in terms of locking in on
Let's
those
see what
key
happens
downs.
here.
You know, I've seen, you know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down.
take the ball out of his hands. Why are we not stripping Justin Fields right there?
Just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Let's actually
That's
go
the first
nickel
time he's
here.
called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results.
go.
He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to
Go
a
with
defense
man. I have
that slept
control of
on him
Nick
in the
Cross.
pocket.
This is exactly what I wanted.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Ah,
This will be
how are we not
incomplete.
picking that off, Finney?
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
All right.
2nd and 10.
This formation's been pretty good to
To
us.
throw is Fields.
Limited amount that we've used it. Oh, he's not deep enough.
He's got this to
No.
Pickens. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move
Just
the
as I
chains.
say that, they get a
I
big
know
play.
we just saw a nice throwing catch, but
Let's
how
go
about
with
the
this
big
cover
guys
4
up front
drop.
buying
Gonna
that
have
time?
allowed 2
Yeah,
dropping
that's
back
exactly
into
what they did.
coverage.
They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Fights through him. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's down into the red
The drag
zone at the
underneath
15
got me out of
after a
position.
gain
They
of
threw it
15.
right where I was.
1st and 10.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him
Let's
that
go with
much
this nickel
space,
2 trap.
he's not going to catch the
As soon as I
football.
say
He's gonna
this
run away
formation's
from you a
been
little
good
bit,
to
and
us,
that's
we
exactly
start
what he
letting
just
up a
did
bunch
there,
of
picking
big
up extra
plays.
yardage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Single
You don't see
back
that
3
a ton, do you?
times.
The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a
We'll
run
go
tackle.
That's
cover
someone with
2
a ton of
invert here.
confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring
We're
him
gonna be
on
on
his side of the
Zaire.
field.
See what happens.
Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
Wide open.
And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play
Nice.
there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point.
Press square and
it's
it
now a
didn't
7-0
dive. That's
game.
crazy.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ashton Doolin now to return.
Come on.
And he
Ashton
takes it all
Doolin
the
getting
way
us to the
across
41-yard
40
line.
Before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting
I was
field
about to get
position
greedy and
for 'em as
pass
they
the ball.
come
We're
up
just going to
1st
keep
and
it on the
10
ground with JT.
at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Nice.
That's a good acceleration.
Getting up past midfield. 5 carries, 41 yards. Let's go.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
All right, now we're going to pass the ball. And instead of one more, Cox doing a drag.
Play action. Now Richardson. Rolling to his left.
Too far outside for
A throw
Jelani.
on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
0 for 5
Another
passing the ball,
incompletion
bro.
there.
That's
That's
crazy.
5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Let's try to
Here's
get
2nd and 10.
completion to Jelani. I don't know if it's going to be there.
Richardson working from the gun.
Nice. He held on to it. Let's go.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Going away from Cam Hayward on this one, which is probably the move, running the ball.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
TJ diving at us and can't catch us.
16-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do
So
this.
this is exactly what we needed.
4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Richardson being chased out left. And that is
How's Jelani not hold on to that?
He
Bro?
couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, let's see if we can get the end to freeze here, or we're handing it off. Oh,
Off the option, here's Taylor.
okay.
Almost. Get there. Tackled down at the
Sorry.
1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Chew clock.
Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
Still just want to run the ball. Think we can get in there with Jonathan Taylor.
Runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else
Take
being
off some
involved
time.
as well.
Yeah, that one's too easy. I don't know why they would take Cam Hayward out there, but that worked out.
Jonathan Taylor with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level.
I don't think they can
nice
stop
run
us
to get him down there.
from running the ball.
Just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
So we're going to do it again.
Extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, "Get me out after the run."
And
back to
we
the
make
end
it
zone.
work.
He said,
8-7.
"I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in." And he carries it across the goal line.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
All right. Now, obviously, they're going to be passing the ball, so hopefully we can
And they'll bring it out to the 25
get them
as
to
Agnew
not take
elects
very
for the
much time to get the
touchback.
ball back
And
on 3
Pittsburgh
and out.
getting set
Maybe
to
go down and
take
get a
the
field
field.
goal, maybe even another
It was still more
touchdown
than
if
a
we got
minute to
lucky.
go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's
Let's cover
NFL.
3 seam
You
out of
gotta
this
push it
formation.
Whenever you get an opportunity, you could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Got
Nice.
his man complete over the middle. It's Warren. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields.
Nice.
Now the
Oh, they
Steelers
took
use the
time.
first of their
Nice.
3
Okay.
timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields.
Those quick
Taken
passes.
in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Cheap ass
And the
first
tight end is certainly
downs.
a position built to move the chains because they can control space.
Let's go with the
underneath.
man play
If
here.
they've got good hands, then of
So
course
we
they're a
can get
dynamic
cooked up.
target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to
Oh, I
pick him
can't
out.
believe that didn't just knock out of his hands.
He has a big gain inside the
Jalen
40
Jones
before
contacted
being
him right
dropped.
away.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go cover 3 seam out of the 3-3
So here's a
odd.
1st and 10 at the 38. Fields now to throw. Going deep here for Landry. And that
Oh,
is incomplete. Oh, he had it.
that would have been an
and dropped it.
incredible
That
interception.
is an unforced
At least they
error
didn't catch
there, and
it.
it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball
Tight
he'd
wide,
love
so we're
to
gonna
have
go
back. That could have gone for big
with a
yardage,
little
but it just didn't
bunch
want
on
to
the
stay in his
defensive
hands.
side.
That's a tough break.
Fields throwing again. He's
Come
got his
on,
tight end
man.
Freiermuth right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive.
Get a bunch of DBs on the field.
Because they've come out and reestablished the
Go with a
tempo.
little bit of a blitz
nice
here.
throw
Let's see what we
and they're
can
putting together a
have
very
happen.
strong drive as a response.
I don't know why Julian wouldn't
Incomplete.
react
We
on
know it's
that.
not an
I
easy
thought
job to
that
go
was
out and
going to
catch
be an
passes when
interception.
people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a second
At
and
this
10.
point, just trying to get something to work, man.
Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle and into
Hopefully
the
we're not
hands
going to
of
hit stick him, I
Landry.
guess.
And the Steelers are going to have a first
Because
and
for
goal
some
as the
reason they
tackle is
wanted
made
to take
at
the
about
hit stick out of
5.
Madden.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Boswell's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they
All right.
likely would have gone
See if we can
for
get
it.
Ashton
But in
Dolan
this
to return one
situation,
real
they
quick.
just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Nope. Nope. Sorry, we get the ball to start the second half.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight, well, we're in the latter
Sort of
stages
10
of
to
this
8 right
season.
now.
Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
We need to be able to say defend the medium pass.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
All right, what can we cook up on kickoff? Nothing really.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. Pretty solid on that last drive. Yardage good, 4 carries, and it all culminated with that 1-yard touchdown run.
And believe it or not, I try to further my football education all the time, so I was reading a book about offensive line play, and right out of the first chapter, the word leverage.
All right.
That's what jumped up. Low man wins.
This might
Who
be a
gets
little
off the
greedy.
ball faster, creates that space for the runner, and that's exactly what they
Yeah,
did.
especially on that 1-yard push into the end zone that finished off that last drive.
And let's see if they can continue with that leverage
Nice.
on this drive.
And they're going to
Let's
get
go.
this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's what
Fresh
we were
out of
looking
the
for.
locker room, they
I'd
hit
like
him
to
with a
get some
gain of
cheap
over 20.
completions
A
here
lot of
for
times the
AR.
key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side.
Didn't have a
and he
good
did
first
exactly
half
that.
with him.
Excellent run after the
Let's
catch.
put Josh Downs on a go route.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Let's
To the
go.
right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he
AD
has a big
getting in
gain
open
inside
space.
the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Yeah, good
Set
block.
the screen to Taylor.
Let's
Some
go.
strong running. And down to the 20 he'll go.
Getting that
before
completion
heading out of
percentage up
bounds.
for AR with some
Another
easy
big
passes
hitter there.
right
This one
now.
good for 18.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well,
So let's
like
go
they have
ahead
been on
running
this
with
drive,
Jonathan Taylor.
it's really a nice time to
Going
work
away
with the
from
screen
Cam
plays
Hayward
in.
and
One of my
TJ
favorite play
Watt.
callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure
Nice.
from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And the Colts
That's
are going to
nice,
have
nice.
what
Ran
looks
away
to
from
be a
Cam
first
Hayward
and
on that
goal
one.
as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Let's try this RPO bubble.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And Jonathan Taylor, another
Into
rushing
the end
touchdown.
zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And once
as they
again,
go right down the
I just
field
don't
and
believe
score
that they
on
can
the
stop
opening
us
drive of the second half.
when we're running the ball. So
Shane
we're going to run the
Steichen,
ball.
aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run.
Boom.
And
Another
he will get
2-point
into
conversion.
the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a
just
2nd
sit on
and 10.
Grove right now.
Here's Fields. That's going to be caught by
Took a
Pickens.
chance with the blitz. We didn't even get close to getting there.
Across the 45.
That's why I usually
Last
don't
play
run
they
that
got
play.
stuffed
But yeah,
at
I
the
thought,
line.
hey,
Different
maybe it's good
story
in this
here,
game.
over 20 yards.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected it. But this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Fields on first down.
Thought for sure they were running out of that formation. Going with the pistol formation.
This is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Let's go cover 2 invert here.
Down from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10
There's the line.
at the 42-yard line. Fields.
Nice fumble.
He lost the football.
Let's go.
On the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Love to see a turnover, exactly what we needed.
I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was
Let's
training
go,
their
man.
quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Let's go read
They'll
option.
come up 2nd and 7.
Looks like we're going to be handing this one off.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
We'll take
And he'll
that.
get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the
definitely take
Steelers' 44. 99 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Go read option again.
This is 3rd and 1. Very
This one
likely
looks like
4-down
might
territory,
keep
even
it.
if they don't get it, though. And they'll
Yep.
try and run the option to pick it up.
Let's go AR. Take off on him.
Past the 20.
Yeah.
They're gonna be set
Huge game
down
by
around
AR
the
right there.
15-yard line.
2 carries,
It was
41
third and
yards.
short, and they
Beautiful.
go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making
Nice
a big
move,
time play?
JT.
And the Colts are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going
Let's
to
see
give it
what
to him.
happens here.
They'll try to run it.
AR, yes, rushing
And he
touchdown.
takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson.
Let's go.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final
All right.
seconds of this third quarter.
Now we have a comfortable lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense,
And
Charles.
because
You
we've been
take a
going
little
for
bit of
2 all
time
day,
off the
we have a
clock here in the
chance to
third
score 2
quarter, decent
touchdowns.
length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does
Oh, I didn't like that.
let
Don't
you
know what
feel
that
like
little
you're in
cannon
control of
was.
this game,
I
even
was
more
not a
so than
fan.
a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran.
Back now here on
All
EA
right.
Sports.
Going in the fourth
we'll
quarter,
begin with
about
a kickoff
12.
following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now a first down throw, Fields. He's got his
even
tight
with
end
Nick Cross, he just doesn't have the agility to make that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
With a bunch, I'm going to go with nickel 2 trap here. We're going to send Kenny.
They do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good.
Hope that this can work out. So where this one's actually worked for us in the past. But George Pickens gets himself open.
Because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores.
Flat play here, it looks
really
like.
Got to get some yards in chunks.
They're going to try to go with some short.
Give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
They did try to go short, and we got him. Kenny with a pick 6. Let's go. When you know, you know. I think that's 2 games in a row. Kenny got a pick 6 too. Let's go. This one like a 70-yarder. Hitting 3 on it. Let's go.
Bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Like it's nothing. Let's
the defense
go,
more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping.
So for all that we've given up on defense, we've done a good job not giving up too terribly much, you know. I feel like we've done a good job. Obviously, we've only given up 10 points, so for what we've given up, there was the fumble earlier, then you have the pick 6.
Pick 6 last drive.
Doing our thing when we need to. Oh, nobody out there.
And this is caught.
Oh, they're calling that a catch.
What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So
oftentimes in this situation,
you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield,
oh, I thought DeForest had him. And he scrambles out for a
taken
first
down
down.
Inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I know what I need to do.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On the give.
I knew I should have called a timeout.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Fields.
wide open, man.
And that ball is caught by Washington.
Sorry.
Touchdown,
Still up 2
Steelers.
scores, no matter what they do. We're
A
still up
great
2
effort
scores.
there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Up by 11,
Extra
and
point
I
put
kick it
through
off
by
right now.
Boswell. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And this is going to be taken
Pierce
in
getting
by
in
the
there for the
Colts.
onside kick.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting
Let's go with
it,
a mesh
they do
here so we
actually
can get
recover
an
the ball,
easy
which is what
completion
we
for
saw
our
here.
quarterback
I
somehow.
just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93%
Let's
of
go,
the time
Mo.
you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
All right, let's hit him with a read option
From the
here.
34, here's 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Taylor.
Yeah, just give that to our
He'll work it
guy.
inside
Let
the
him
30
get a
to
few
the
yards right there.
29-yard
Now we got a first down.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team
Let's go
is going to
mesh
give a
again.
whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive
Put
line, yes,
Pittman
carrying the
on
ball has
slant.
been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Flush to his right.
Let's go.
Got him
Easy
in.
touchdown for Pitt. Wide
In
open.
for the Colts touchdown.
Luckily, we were able to get out of the pocket
A great
right
play
there. He's just running by himself.
yards. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point.
Let's go.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown
What we need to
catch
do
by
is
Michael
not let
Pittman.
them score.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it
One of
away.
our weekly game plans for the little
And no return here
upgrade
for
points
Agnews
for
as
the
they'll bring it
coaches
out, start the drive at the
was
25. Pittsburgh set to take
20
over
points
again
or
on
less.
offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of
So we
offense. They've
cannot
been able
let
to put
them
up a
score
decent
on
amount
this
of
drive.
points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
All right,
That's
we're
a
going
good
to go
way
with the
to start the
formation
drive,
we
17 yards
know.
and a 1st down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they
Stay
search
here.
for a late
Cover
score.
3 seam. Base of line. Beyond Zaire.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Left wide open.
That's down the
Man.
field and caught by Flyer.
It's cover 3. How's he
And he goes
left
down,
that
but
wide
not before
open?
getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, Fields.
Yeah, right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Going trips on this.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, Fields. Got his man, it's Warren.
Is that not holding?
Fighting off the defender. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
How's that not holding right there?
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now it's Fields. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
I'm sure they were going to do
George Pickens,
gun empty and then do a
5-yard
QB
touchdown.
draw right there.
And the
Try to get
Steelers
Justin
are able
Fields
to make
in there.
some inroads here to that deficit.
Whatever.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left.
Pitt, what are you doing? Put your hands out, brother.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense.
Oh, Big Q, man. How's Big Q the one messing that up?
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Come on, man.
As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Let's have him come in. Let's put him on a streak. Let's put AD on a streak.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, I thought Josh Downs was going to keep going.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now the Steelers down by 11, a little under 50 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Fields. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Fields throwing into the hands of Pickens. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. To throw is Fields. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Let's go, Juju.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They were driving, and Justin Fields took a chance.
Probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Let's go.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Get AR some more rushing yards.
Well, somebody lit a fire.
It's not a perfect game, but come out with the W.
They trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better.
Let's go. Let's go. AR gets an upgrade. Improviser for sure. His throw on the run's got to be good. Doesn't even get one. Gets a break sack. Throw accuracy deep, throw accuracy short, and throw under pressure. Throw under pressure works, you know. Nice. Now I have 36 coaching points. Let's go do that real quick. Get an extra focus player. And that's going to be Nick Cross. So let's sim to the next week. Let's see. We're still the 4th seed in the AFC, but now the Bills are the 1 seed. Chiefs fell all the way to the 3 seed. Interesting. And now, that's right, they have Kirk Cousins. This is another game that the Colts lost in real life, so we're going to be wanting to win this game against the Falcons. We have the number 1 defense in the league. We have the most takeaways in the league, 5th in sacks. Despite giving up a bunch of points, we're actually a pretty good defense. I feel like we give up a bunch of points because I turned the ball over a lot early in the season, but whatever. Jonathan Taylor, 1,400 yards, 18 touchdowns this season. Julian Blackman still up there with 4 interceptions. Eli Gray, right guard. May need to remember that name for the draft. Eli Gray. All right. So that there's going to do it for this one. We played the Bengals earlier today. Then went ahead, played the Steelers. Next up is going to be the Falcons. I'd say probably going to try to do that tomorrow. We did the 3rd episode of The Move last Monday, and then there were some copyright issues because of some of the music that the Colts production team used in it, so just not going to take the chance. Didn't get a strike, but, did get a warning for copyright there, so not even going to worry about it. We're just going to let it ride, but I will be listening to that tomorrow. I hope you guys do too. I've been very interested to learn about how that whole thing shaked out back in 1984. But again, going to try to stream a game tomorrow. We have the Falcons coming up in Week 16. Then we have the Raiders and the Texans, and then we're on to the playoffs. Finally getting to the playoffs, and by the time the next Madden comes out, we will probably have just won our first Super Bowl and hopefully can transition. College football, I don't think is out yet, but will be in a few days. I think the stuff that I'm seeing right now might be like early access or devs putting stuff out, whatever it may be. There's some videos online with it, but we'll see. I'll be playing that on my other channel. Also going to be playing Halo on the Twitch channel, and that's going to be coming up. One of my cousins has been playing with me. I finally got somebody to play some Halo with. Probably got some people to play some Fortnite with. Starting to get some people to play with finally. So now that we're getting that going, should help things be more entertaining on the Twitch side of things, because I'm a very average gamer in a lot of these games. So, whether it's here or over on Twitch, come join me as we're going to continue gaming. And with training camp coming around the corner, this channel is going to get back to reporting on the Colts, talking about the Colts. All that's coming up. Probably going to be less gaming in the future, but I do want to continue to incorporate Madden as Madden 25 comes out. But again, training camp coming up. there's going to be a lot to talk about. Then the season's coming up, and we're obviously going to have plenty to talk about with the season being there. So as we go forward, we're coming back up on NFL football, back in busy season for the NFL. So make sure you subscribe, have notifications turned on, and of course, as always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and go Colts.